Hey everyone, this is Jacob Palmer. If you want, you can call me by my nickname, like I've always said in my videos, which is Bear for all of you that are newcomers. Um, I am going to be going for card readings for you guys. I feel. Okay, so while I was talking, there's something going on. While I was talking, I feel like some of you are dealing with an Aquarius or maybe dealing with a star. So that might be a bit of a quick message for you guys before we start. So anyway, yeah, just keep a close eye out for maybe the Aquarius that might be around you, or maybe even somebody that. What I'm naturally getting is like just like gives you stars or gives you butterflies or maybe yeah, let's bring it up. Like you see how that person is giving like water to a puddle or a pond, and there's stars above. It's like they're doing this while there's like stars and shining bright light that's being brought forth um, to you or to this person's person. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get your reading. Um, let's see what our main topic is for the day. Oh. So, before we get our cards for the main message of the day, I'm getting it's kind of like a silence of some sort, like almost like a test you kind of a vibe, where it's like let's see what you've got learned so far, kind of a thing. It's kind of like seeing how well and how much in depth can you get with your intuition and act upon it. Either if it's to help you feel in a better place or just to get you into a better vibe from where it was to where it's about to be. I'm also getting this King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's kind of like a stature figure, like a being. Either if it's like parents, a really great friend, or could be a really close loved one that is coming in with their cups. And I feel like they already have the they already have the throne. They already have the place of a king or a place of a queen, or maybe in the vibe of a king or a queen. But I feel like you're seeing that and you're like, you know what? I actually see that in myself. That's what's coming through for you guys is that you're stating that like I really connect with this. I really feel connected to this person, this action, and it really helps me move forward. Um, and there are some people out there. I'm not saying all people, but there are some people, regardless, that are dealing with a third party situation, trying to overcome a steal that person vibe. So, just like focus on your own self, and the nature of justification will come to. It will help you find a way to be lifted. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. Wow. Just like I said, third party, guys. Third party. So apparently, somebody is dealing with a third party, or maybe a few of you. Um, I feel like not a lot of you are dealing with third party, but there are a handful of you that are. So, what I'm getting about that is that there are, oh yeah, um, through picture sense, you see how your heart is here, and you have all these swords pushing into there. That means that somebody either hurt your feelings and wanted you to be stuck in there, or you are dealing with a very complicated party here, and it's going to be kind of complicated to deal with these people, to deal with the third parties, in order to step in on like an actual faith-given relationship. Um, like like a type of relationship that you are seen. Like, not only just seen, but heard, felt, like really deeply understood past this third party. You know, even if that person that is trying to get you out of the third party may not exactly express it straight up, you know, they can actually help you get through, even if it's just, you know, telepathically speaking. There are people out there that that kind of talk more along the lines of giving and receiving intuition towards each other. So it's more about like, oh, they're thinking about this. I'm also thinking about this as well. But you know, like, you know, the sight of eyes might be a little different, where it's just like maybe a woman might be talking to a man while a man is talking to a woman, and but like they're still flowing in this straight word line, where it's like, you know, like kind of like you're dealing with your own self, but you're also feeling like that connection of this person that is on the outside of the third party is doing, that is helping you, rather than pushing you down and telling you that you're not good enough. Because I personally, I've dealt with people like that. I've dealt with people that have pushed me down, done really harsh things to me, and it wasn't good. But I found a way to get through it. I found a way um, to not allow that connection to hurt me, to damage me. Yeah, I might have a scar, but you know, I'm way different than somebody that's just gonna dwindle and just continue to think about it. Because I will say I'm an Aquarius, and Aquariuses are quick thinkers. So we usually are like, okay, let's do this, and then like either once it's complete or once it's in motion, we're like, okay, that's done from our end. Let's go ahead and do this, and do this from our end. So then it can make abundance, create a miracle, things like that. So there's that, and then there is the other piece of life. And for any of you that are Aquariuses or people that either know me and want to discover this um, from like really, me meeting with close friends that might be attending this. Um, some of you might be a little bit like, what's he talking about? Or maybe like, I don't know about this, pal. Um, but I have to say that there are times when Aquariuses are, there are times when Aquariuses are shut off from their emotions. That means that it's easier to deal with third party situations rather than making it harder and harder and harder and harder. So that is why Aquariuses are so good with their emotions, is that they can really show their deep emotions when it's time to show the emotions, and they're also ready to shut down their emotions when things get really complicated um, and really, cluster, effort, like really it, like when things get really, what you call it, kind of like when you see like a whole bunch of people trying to go after your heart. That's when they say, you know what, that's not right. I'm not going to allow that. That's not mine. That's not my way to continue my life in a positive note. So that's why they shut down, is because there is something that's happening that is pushing negative rather than positive. So anyway, let's see what your next few cards are. Um, I feel like a few of you are, yeah, exactly. See, on this one, you're wanting to travel, or maybe wanting to venture outwards. Yeah. So apparently, um, with this third party, I feel like you want to um, leave the third party and venture towards not just yourself, but venture towards people that will um, ascend you rather than this third party. Ascend you. So then you're not attaining this third party anymore. You're not in collection or in connection towards this third party. Which this is why this is coming out, which is the Six of Wands. There is, I feel like a lot of people um, are looking at you going like, what's this guy trying to do? What's this woman trying to put up? This person is awesome. But I need to figure out why, though. I need to figure out what's making him do this. But you're like, yeah, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna do my own thing. And the horse is like, all right, I know exactly what you're going through, but point me towards the direction, and I will take you there. That's what this is going on as, where it's like, there's all these staves, there's all these wands, people trying to go like, he's mine or she's mine, but deep down inside them, they're like, but this person should have been mine. This person was a part of me. I need to take them. But you're like, yeah, so what? Like, that's gonna solve your problem. So that's what's going on, is that you're like, I can care less for what these people are talking about. I care less for what they're thinking about. I'm gonna go my own way. That's what's going on. Is that this third party is creating a chaos of a situation, putting you in this. And also allowing you to open up even more with travel. You know, being able to explore places, or maybe even exploring thoughts, exploring gifts of yourself, things like that. You know, discovering new things that these third party people tried their best to prevent you to do. When you really clearly have been called for this. This is what you were meant to do. This is what you are meant to do. Like, really jump in and really start that progress. It's your calling. It's what you're trying to do in this world. Like, and these people tried to bite you. These people tried to push you around and tried to get you to do something that was not your calling. You know? So anyway, the reason why the card the Strength came out was because, you know, you said to not just yourself but to these people that you said, I've had it. I'm done. I'm through with it. I'm not gonna take this anymore. And it was kind of like a quick slam of the door saying, like, I'm not gonna allow this anymore. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Apparently, yeah, the card, the Hanged Man, came upside down, which was interesting, but it also was flipped with the backside of the card showing. I feel like you were kind of like, I don't want I don't want this third party to experience or even see what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of like, I'm gonna do this no matter what. But it was more like, I feel like you have finally seen the truth at one point that blew this entire thing open, that blew this entire facade wide open, where like this person is no longer going to wear masks, no longer going to hide, no longer going to prevent you from seeing the truth. So that's what's going on, is that you've seen the truth now, and now they've got to, you know, hang in bed and be like, I should have had this person. I should have had this person. Oh no. But deep down within themselves, they have this feeling of like, ha ha ha, I showed that, I showed that sucker. Or maybe partway through, they're like they're whining and crying, and they're like, yeah, so what? Who cares? But there is one person that is above it all, or maybe even trying to, be outside of the third party, that's trying to say, like, look, I understand what you're going through. I've gone through it myself. I'll make amends with you. Let me do something with you so then you can actually figure out what to overcome about this. But anyway, yeah. I feel like there's one more card that needs to come out about this third party, but it's not entirely important though. I feel like it's kind of like a sideliner about this rather than a main point or a major piece of it, but it's got a little information about it. what I'm getting is that there's something in particular about this third party that you've been tired about for a long time now. That I think now that you're in this stage where it's like you're venturing around, you're discovering newer places, maybe even places that maybe you've been called to, and you're like, I should have been here way earlier than what it is right now, but I don't mind it right now because I've discovered the truth. And it really, it might have hurt, but it also helped, you know um so that's what's going on, is that um these third party people, they were striking up the fight with you, going like, um, what you gonna fight about this time? What you gonna fight about that? You know, but this person, this better person than this third party situation, is saying that like you already see past the guilt. You already see past the justification that needs to happen. All you need to do is step into your power, step into who you are, rather than dwindling down in with these people that are creating this third party. And that's what you've been hearing for a long time, until now, where it's like, okay, now these third party people really are, MFers, I would have to say. So then you don't really hear the blunt, bad language part of it. But anyway, you know what that abbreviation is. Yeah, I feel like oh, there we go. So, yeah, look, fight's over. Fight is over. Anyway, let's see what this. That's a major card flop there. So I feel like you're not being dwindled anymore. You are not having to lose anymore. You're not having to wait anymore. You're not having to what's the better word for that? Not be still, but actually, yeah. Being a statue. You're done with being a statue. But here are the things that you're actually bringing in. Being able to have this person, or maybe you finally said, you know what, I've worked up the courage now. I can actually do this now. Like being this knight with the cup, and allowing the horse to lead the way for you, but you know the direction though. You know the direction of where this is going, and the stream is like, okay, I'm ready for your water. I'm ready. Just send it. And the mountains is like, no, don't do this. Don't. It's not worth your time. But the water stream is like, you know what? I've understood what you went through. I am ready for this water. Just go ahead and pour it, and you'll feel a lot better once you do so. But the mountains is like very resistant. So that's what's going on, is that like you are way better than this resistance, and you know exactly where to pour it. This King of Wands is like, maybe some of you are dealing with the fire sign. Some of you Aries, some of you Leo, some of you Sagittarius. The Sagittarius, I feel like is, I would say, is the most prominent in this one. But however, it could also be an Aries for some of you. It could be a Leo for some of you. Before I get to the last massive stack of cards, some of you are kind of curious of why maybe like somebody that's positive is dealing with somebody that's neutral, or somebody that's positive is dealing with somebody that's negative, or somebody that is positive is dealing with somebody that's positive, and you can kind of like do I would say a zodiac energy flop about this, where it's like you know, somebody that might be a fire sign, which is you, could be dealing with an air sign, or dealing with the earth sign, or dealing with the water sign, and you're trying to figure out like, how can I deal with this? How can I overcome this? Things like that. And it's all about like, how can you feel mirrored and mirror someone? That is what true love is about. At the very deepest, is because love is about being able to naturally mirror somebody, not intentionally. Don't intentionally mirror somebody. Naturally mirror someone. Allow it to naturally unfold. Don't push it. Naturally let it unfold. That's what's going on. And some of you who are out there, I will have to say, people that are dealing with twin flame connections, or maybe even some kind of crush, I would say. Just know that it can go either way. It could go either way. This person that might be in the connection with you for a twin flame, or in the connection with you as a crush, this person can either A, allow it and actually see it and actually act with it, or B, somebody who sees it and does not align with it at all. Somebody that just is way different than you've put together, and these formalities, these energies, it can have a different face, or maybe a similar face, but the frequency, the energy is at the same length. That's what's going on, is that the wavelength is at the same place. Anyway, I'm not going to have those cards sit out for the reading, but I will say that these cards were very particular, very important to hear. So let's go ahead and move on to the next few. Yeah. So about this 3 of Wands and 6 of Wands together, or maybe in similar places, you have the World and the Queen of Cups. I'm probably gonna block my face real quick, so that you can actually see both cards together. So the World is about like, okay, it could be like your spiritual world, or maybe it could be the physical world, or it could be the mental world. Understanding certain places and things that maybe have been waiting for discovery, that have naturally been a part of you, naturally been a thing of you. This Queen of Cups, it's more like, I feel like some of you fire signs, some of you water signs, some of you air signs have been dealing with kind of like some kind of um, a very particular loss of some sort, or a very particular let out, I'd say, that really hurt. And now I feel like you have your cup out going like, okay, who is really going to step in with me rather than step out? Because I rather, be connected with a person rather than being separate from a person. So that's kind of what's going on right now, is that some of you are dealing with hurt and separation, and some of you are dealing with like, awesome, I have this massive world now and I'm feeling free. So that's what's going on right now. Or maybe even this hurt and pain is what's leading you towards the world, where it's like you're like, okay, I've been hurt now. Now is the chance to really discover who or what I'm truly going for. It could be a gift, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, things like that. Anyway, let's see. Some of you that might still be in this third party place or third party situation, I'm going to go ahead and right at this moment pull for you. But after the third party reading, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for career and work scenarios. So stay tuned for any of you who want to hear that reading. So, oh man. Yep. So, with the third party, there was a little bit of a swinger that tried to make you a fortune. But, however, I feel like they lost their shots. What I'm naturally picking up intuitively, but I feel like, yep, yeah. Like I was saying, guys, this third party, they were saying like, I see stars, I see wonderful things above me, this is awesome. But really what was truly going on was fake. Yeah, like you see this? They were saying all this and all that, and they were like, when's this when is this Aquarius gonna be here? When is this person that has my stars gonna be here? I'm wondering, I'm waiting. When is this person gonna show up? But or maybe they could be just waiting for a certain set of words that this person is hoping to say, or maybe a certain set of words that this person, was forced to say, or maybe even you that you were trying to figure out like what to say, and this person tried to feed you some words. Let's go ahead and get our wrap-up cards for the third party. I feel like there was some kind of imminence. Yep. Imminence. Yep. There was justice that was served really, really close to the now. I feel like some of you have either put up justice and said, "Look, I'm done. I'm moving on to someone else because you are really causing a lot of trouble here. This is not right. I'm gonna leave. And this is what brought you to a deeper knowledge of like, yeah, there have been this third party, but the third party was trying to say like, how about I carve your name into the stone so then I can play with it and act a little suspicious about it. That's what their ex is about, or their ex connection with you is about. Is that they're like, ha ha ha, this person won't tell what I do. This person won't get what I'm about to do. Or maybe part of them is like, are they gonna catch this one? Are they gonna catch this one? Um, or maybe they're going like maybe your lover's like, trying to muster up the courage to say something to you, but this third person is like, I'm gonna wage all war. I'm gonna say I love you. I'm gonna go with you, and you're like, no, I'm not going to allow that. So that is what's going on. Is that you're kind of like looking at this person going like, so you're gonna be a little bit of a motivational person, of a B word. So then, I've heard that YouTube has been canceling people for bad words. So just so then you can hear the good content of myself, but also I'm kind of tired of having the world trying to hide the real words rather than allowing us to say the real words. I'm kind of tired about that with them. So anyway, to continue, you have the Four of Wands. That is coming from them, that's going on, and also the Hierophant going on. Looks like a alarm is going off. Interesting. Which is, yeah. See, you're getting the alarm going off because this third party person or people is actually losing their grounds with you. They're losing their attitude. They're losing their faith in keeping a fight going. And look, they're losing love. They're losing love for you. The third party, they're losing love. Anyway, with this career though, let's see what's all of you get about career, about the job, which is interesting. Some of you might be like getting a decent promotion. Some of you are getting a gift from the job, or some of you are and some of you are losing faith about a job previously, but right now, since this is upside down, I feel like you're like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to have something nice for a change? Which leads you to this Two of Swords. Which the Two of Swords is kind of like, you're kind of like on two sides, where it's like you have the blunt side of the sword and you also have the sharp side of the sword. Which is kind of like, the blunt side of the sword is kind of like something that you should not have, and the sharp side of the sword is something that you should have. So anyway, let's see. see maybe future about the career, what comes in for future. I did see that flop, but however, it did not flip over, so I'm not going to. Somebody's getting some levers. Or maybe even some lever vibes. Somebody's getting interesting. Or maybe somebody might have the will to actually express what they're feeling. Like I was saying, they were having the courage. Like they're having the courage to speak about something that has been on their mind for days, weeks, months, years, maybe even a decade. You know, somebody that has been like, should I really say this to this person? And then like one moment hit and they're like, oh shit, I need to say this to this person. I need to really state the real feeling that I've been getting. I need to really yep. Look, the King of Cups that came out again. Like you're getting the King of Cups. This is massive for you guys. And you got like the Six of Pentacles, which is upside down, which means a third party is gone. And also the Two of Pentacles, gone. This person is no longer going to juggle, or this job is no longer going to juggle the wrong things, or maybe even the right things. You know, trying to be more like, I feel like they left the idea of like, should this be happening? Should this thing be important? Should this thing be a part of my life? And now they're done. They're done juggling, and they're saying like, you know what? Maybe this person is actually is actually saying the truth. So they're leaving the juggling and actually standing up for an actual truth. The Five of Cups upside down. Now is the chance of you to be like, okay, now I'm no longer going to wait and actually going to say something that I've been feeling for a long time now in my heart, that's been deep down inside, that I've been really wanting to express and bring out. So this is where a lot of people on the third party side, where they're trying to be like, okay, what is this person going to say? What is this person going to do? What is this person going to end up speaking about, or maybe even thinking about? But however, this person has the courage to actually say something to you, and they're like, you know, YouTube, sorry for the wrong set of language, but I have to say this so that people can know it. Is like, they're like, I don't care what these fuckers or mofos going to say, but I'm going to actually state my truth now, and these third party people can forever hold their peace, and they are no longer this person that is heading towards you, that is wanting to say something actually truthful and not false, like this third party tried to do. They're standing up and they're like, you know what? I'm not gonna leave this person anymore. I'm actually quite shocked at why this person tried to have me leave this connection, that I've tried to hold for myself for a very long time. And now I am now in a good place of like, I can actually do something rather than, being pushed aside like I'm nothing, you know? Um, about this, about this whole situation, I'm gonna place a card out for you guys, so then it can bring out yep, ding. You guys have a lover, lover. Hello. Um, they are coming in with their cup while you're coming in with your cup, and it is massive, massive union coming together where it's like, you're not going to be separate anymore. You're not going to be by your own self anymore. When you can actually finally step through and be like, you know what? I've got my love now. I've got my peace. I've got my sway of a star here. I've got my I've got my real Hierophant. I've got my I've got my justice rolled out. I've got my peace in my place. I'm not gonna lose everything anymore. I'm going to finally gain everything that I've been so called to have. See, Page of Cups. All of you see, Page of Cups is actually, yeah. They might have previously came from a youthful side of themselves, or maybe a part of themselves that might have been acting young, but they're coming in with their cups saying like, I love you, I care about you. And yeah, they might be called a fool, but they're like, you know what, I really do care about this person. I really do want to be there for them. And I've been led down a hard place now, but also a very light filled place. Like I can finally deal with the demons. I can finally deal with the hurt and the damage that I've gone through with the person that even caused the hurt. Like the person that might have stepped away for a temporary amount of time, but have finally found the truth, saying like, you know what? Like going to you, going like, you know what? I know it's been a little hard, but I like you. I sincerely want to be there in your life and actually have kids and have a family and maybe even someday marry you. That's what's going on, is that like, yeah, you see a little bit of a honeymoon. They're ready. They're ready. That's what's going on. You know? With the last thing, King of Wands at the bottom, where it's like that King of Wands is right beside the Queen of Wands. So anyway, no further ado, that is everything. I tried to keep it below 50 minutes. So anyway, take care all of you. Love and light. And as always, peace.